Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now in this video, I am going to show you how you can rebalance your yield farming positions without locking in impermanent loss in a situation that we're in right now with the market dumping on us. Bitcoin is down at $90,000, Ethereum down at just under the 3K mark. And yeah, things aren't looking great for the market overall. Altcoins are bleeding. Everything is bleeding right now. So how do you rebalance without taking any impermanent loss? Now, before we get into the video, I do have an email newsletter. If you want to take a look at that, the Yield Network email newsletter, then do take a look. It's the first line in the description down below. And if you like reading, then the newsletter is perfect. We share yield farming stuff over there. So take a look. So how do you lock in? How do you rebalance and get back earning fees without taking impermanent loss? So we're going to give you an example on this ETH and USDC position here. So what you would do here is you want to keep your upper position, the upper band on your range the same. So this is a perfect example. I'm not going to rebalance this because I usually wait between 24 and 48 hours before rebalancing. But we're going to give you an example. So for this one, okay, you can see my range initially before it went out of range today was between 3,200 and I think that's 32 or 3,300 and 38. Now, of course, this is down like everything in the market is right now. So how you would do that is if you're using VFAT, for example, if you go to rebalance, it's going to suggest a range and then you'd rebalance and get back into position. Don't do this. This is how you lock in impermanent loss. Now, sure, you could do this if you're happy to lock in impermanent loss to get back into a new range and, hope the price goes up and then, you can snuggle on the way up as well. But for me, I don't like doing this because I don't like locking in impermanent loss too often. So what I would do in this situation is I would leave the upper limit the exact same. So 38.35. So we're going to find 38.35. Let's find that here, 38.35 there. And then the lower limit, I would put just on the edge of this. So it's ever so slightly just back into range. So I would do this, okay? And that way, if we go down here, you can see what's going to happen is it's only going to remove. So what's going to happen is it's only going to swap $20. So I'm only looking in $20 of impermanent loss here to then get back into range and earning 500% APY on this. So that is how you would do it. Again, I'm not going to do this now because I do not want to do that. I wait 24, 48 hours before doing anything because this could go back up or it could keep going down. And then obviously I would need to snuggle again if it went down. So that is how I, get back in range without locking in impermanent loss. Now, again, let's kind of go over this again because if I were to rebalance normally, okay, as you can see, if we go down here, it's going to calculate the root and show me how it would do it in a second. But what would happen is it's going to remove my 0.82 ETH that I have here, and it's going to swap half of it, so $1,200 for USDC to get back into range here. However, if you do this position that I just showed you, as you can see here, it's going to swap half of that, or over half of that, into USDC. So you're locking in 1.2K impermanent loss in this scenario. Versus if we were to use the snuggle rebalance, okay, again, you keep the upper limit the same as what it was before, okay, and then you would go down to where it is now, which is there, okay, and then in this scenario, again, it's only going to swap between $20 and $100, I would guess. Now, of course, the position is going to be a bit wider. Yeah, look at that. It's only going to swap $10 for that. So I'm locking in $10 worth of impermanent loss instead of 1,200. Now, of course, the risk is if it keeps going down, then you're going to have to keep snuggling on the way down, and you're locking in $20 each time. So do keep that in mind. But if you wanted to get back earning fees instantly, then you could do this, and you would still be earning fees on the way as it's going back up, which is pretty cool. Again, I don't do this. I wait 24, 48 hours. I did just snuggle rebalance this USDC and Bitcoin position. So if we take a look at my range here, you can see we're just into range. It went down to 89K, 89.8, I think it was, something like that. So I just snuggled it below the limit. And then we're back into range, earning 400% APY on this. Of course, we only have $450 in this position, but same thing applies, right? So yeah, that is how you snuggle rebalance. Again, same thing with correlated pairs. What I would do here is I would bring this upper limit down to get back into range. So I'd leave the lower limit the same. So I would do 26.39, I think it is 26.39. And then I'd bring this down just so it's back into range here. And that would get earning me 244%. So it's the exact same thing, just switched, because of course it's out of range on the upper side. So what this would do is it would only lock in around $100 of impermanent loss, versus if I were to do a manual rebalance and just use the range that VFAT suggests, I would lock in a lot more impermanent loss than that. So that is how you can get earning fees again. I'd lock in almost $2,000 of impermanent loss. Well, not $2,000 of impermanent loss, but it would swap $2,000 worth. So, if this is down $500, then pretty much you're locking in that entire $500 impermanent loss, for example. But yeah, that is how you get back into range, earning fees without locking in IL. Let me know down below if that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop your questions down below. I am currently making a Discord server if you want to join that. But yeah. This is, again, this is making nothing at the moment, $300 a month, but only 2 positions are in range. So when these all get back into range, we'll probably be back up to $40, $50, $60, $70 a day again. Again, I'm not too concerned about this at the moment, because this is what the bull market does. If we take a look at the history of the previous cycles, you can see there is always a pullback from the top in a bull market before we continue going up. Every single time. You can see Bitcoin hit 62K here. It pulled back to 30, and then it went back up to 69,000 again. Same thing. It happened again here before going up. So this is just playing out in the same sort of scenario here. Since since we're in a bull market, we've gone up. We went up to 108K, I believe was the top. And then we've had a slight pullback. It may go down a little bit more than this. And then, of course, we will start to probably climb back up again. If you think that this is the bull market of all bull markets, then, we'll start to obviously climb back up. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you think. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Drop a comment. And, take a look at the Yield Network newsletter. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.